Now, I was actually getting ready to do a deep dive on what fried to fricassee means for anybody unfamiliar with that phrase, but the good news is we already did that. If you've seen our Cameron Get 'em Girls breakdown, you'll remember Cam actually echoes this exact line. So instead of repeating the entire breakdown, let's jump back to that clip real quick because it perfectly explains the phrase. Fried to fricassee is two cooking methods, street food to upscale cuisine. Also implies escalation from cooked to overcooked. Fricassee is a cooking method. Meat is cut up, fried lightly, then slow cooked and stewed. So it's not just fried, it's fried, then cooked again. That matters. When Cam says fried to fricassee, he's saying I didn't just handle it, I overhandled it. I stayed on it until it was completely done. Now, what's interesting is that Cameron and Jay-Z are using the exact same phrase, but they're using it in two completely different ways. When Cam used fried to fricassee, he was using the idea of overcooking as a metaphor for overhandling a street situation. The more you touch it, the more you play with it, the more you stay around it, eventually you can ruin it. But Jay's usage is actually darker because Jay is the originator here. When Jay says from selling caine till brains was fried to a fricassee, he's talking about the actual damage being done to the fiends. The brains themselves are being overcooked, overexposed, overwhelmed, altered by the product. And what's crazy is how perfectly this connects to the theme we've been discussing throughout this intro, because on the surface it sounds like Jay is only talking about the fiends, the customers, the users, the people whose brains are being fried by the drugs. But throughout this intro, Jay keeps showing us that the hustler and the fiend are mirrors of each other. So while the fiend's brain is being fried chemically, the hustler's brain is being fried psychologically. One is being consumed by the product, the other is being consumed by the pursuit. Different causes, same erosion. So it's actually fitting that Cam later repurposes the phrase to describe overcooking a street situation, because the image at the center of both lines is the same. Something being handled so much, exposed so much, subjected to so much pressure that eventually it gets cooked. Jay applies that image to the fiend's brain. Cam applies it to the streets. But Jay said it first.
If you enjoy my way of thinking, I invite you to start this hidden bar journey from the beginning. We started with Jay-Z and Rick Ross Freemasonry, then we traveled down with the Clips to why they deserve a Grammy with whips and chains. Next came Cameron in episode